When you're conducting a virtual hearing or you're doing a hearing in person, you always want to keep an eye on the witness you're examining and an eye on the judge. What we're going to do today is we're going to figure out how to pin the witness and the judge at the same time during a Zoom hearing. There's a setting that needs to be changed. The host needs to change it, and I'm going to show you how to do it now. So let's get started. To my hearing. Here we are. I'm about to begin cross-examining my witness, and you can see my witness is in the bottom left corner of the screen. It's Carlton the Bear. So what I want to do when I examine my witness is I want to pin my witness to the screen. That means that my witness is going to be front and center and not going to be moved around if anyone else joins the meeting, or if someone speaks, they won't shuffle the witness around, and I can make sure that they stay in focus. But you also want to keep an eye on the judge. You also want to make sure the judge is pinned, because that way you can make sure the judge is following along. You can watch for signals with their body language or with their facial expressions to see if they're buying what you're selling, if they're following along with you. So you have to get this enabled, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But when it is, you will just go to the ellipses under the judge, and you'll say add a pin, and you can see that up there. It's the fourth one down. Add a pin. Now you got the judge on your right, who's Mickey Mouse, and you got the witness on the left, Carlton the Bear. I can examine my witness and I can see how the judge is reacting to it. But like I said before, we have to get that enabled. So let's do that now. Let's first just unpin everyone. So we'll remove the pin. Here I can remove the pin as well. So only the host can do this, right? So the host in a virtual hearing is either going to be the judge or the registrar. So what you need to do is you need to ask the judge or the registrar to enable this for you. And I'm going to do it on, show you on opposing counsel, Cookie Monster down there. So all the judge or registrar or whoever the host is has to do is click on the ellipses, go down and select allow to multi-pin. Once that is done, that lawyer, my opposing counsel, can set this up any way that they want, so when they are running their case, they can see who they want to see on the screen. So I think this is a very important feature that you should use in Zoom. And if you're doing tribunal work in Ontario, you've been doing hearings over Microsoft Teams. Teams can do this, no problem. One thing you need to do, though, is discuss this with opposing counsel prior to the hearing so they know that you're going to make this request. You should put it in your hearing management plan so that there's no surprises and no one's going to question why you're doing this. Remember, when you pin to the screen, it doesn't pin for everyone. You're the only one who's going to see this change that you're making, so it's just for you. No one else should be impacted by this at all. That's the difference between pinning and spotlighting. If you spotlight, it will change for everyone. Pinning is just for you. So you should be able to sell this to the judge and to opposing counsel to just say it's just for yourself. They should do it too. It shouldn't bother anybody. So that's my quick tip for today. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything else, or if you know a better way to do this, and put it in the comments and I'll try to respond. So, okay, good luck at your next virtual hearing.